You are tuning in to Talk Wave Radio with your host, Timothy Preston. Welcome to Talk Wave Radio. This is your host, Timothy Preston, and you are live. Thank you for stopping by. Today will be a simple topic. One topic. The only subject of conversation. Where do blacks, African Americans, people of color stand? Are we wrong for judging? Are we wrong for pointing out errors? Should we just accept excuses? In 2012, are we still able to say it's because of the white man? I look at society. I look at every race. I look at every culture. I look at every economically I look at your financial status. If you're well off, if you're poor, if you're in the middle class. Because we have African Americans that stretches across the entire board in every walk of life, in every facet. And I wonder, can we still blame the white man? And I will be the first to say no. Yes, America has been dealing since the beginning of its creation, have been dealing with a small populated group that was designed and goal was to exterminate blacks and whites and Indians and Asians and Japanese. See, when you sit back and you think about where we stand, we think about where we fit in life now, in 2012, can we still blame the white man? I get so sick of hearing the same tired excuses from the 1900s. I am so sick of hearing the same arguments and statements from the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and now the 2000s. And this is coming from a black man, so I have no fear. I have all right to speak my mind, as do any human being and any American, because this is a republic country, not a democracy, not a democratic country. This is a republic. I can say honestly, I am sick of pointing the finger or seeing black people, my black brothers and sisters, my people, pointing the fingers at the white man. There's white papers across the board that you can go and find in books if you decide to read, on the internet if you decide to search and read, on YouTube if you decide to just sit back and be lazy and just watch. Now, granted, you have the possibility of being told a lie, a spin, but are we not human? Are we not intelligent enough to read between the lines? And that's the wonderful thing about these white papers. It's all written in plain English. It's broken down step by step. And this is for the white people and Indian people and Asian people, Korean people, people who's all through the communities of the black population in America. It was all designed to attack and use all of the instruments and test all of the weapons until they had it down to a science on black people, and then introduce it to the rest of the population. They only want 10 to 20% of the global population to survive, to be enslaved. The rest are expendable. So when I sit back and I'm watching what's going on, do I really feel sorry for, or do I really feel like I need to hold the hands of fellow blacks, fellow people of color, or fellow African Americans, whatever you want to call yourselves? Do I really have to hold your hand and just be just so, because black women are not getting married but having multiple children? Men are going to lay down with multiple women, having multiple children, and take care of none of them. Am I supposed to feel sorry for that young man? Am I supposed to feel sorry for that young woman? Not at all. Because we're at the place now where it's because of pure stupidity and ignorance and laziness not to go and find out the answers. I have thousands of listeners. A large majority of them are of color. And they'll listen, and then they'll go and turn on the same garbage music, the same bullshit TV shows and crappy ass entertainment. Let their children sit in front of it, laugh about it, accept it, and wonder why your daughter's a whore, and wonder why your son's a thug, as if thug life is the way it's supposed. Thug life was popularized to entrap black men into this false sense of success, of power, to dumb down and destroy the general population. You have people releasing white papers and going on national television and talking to talk show hosts of all different media aspects and forms of media, saying that hip-hop was designed and was forcibly pushed to destroy the African-American population, but yet you still listen to Jay-Z. You still listen to Beyonce. You still support Rihanna. You still just love Nicki Minaj. Yes, we know she got a big booty and you like to jack off to her every night. I don't care. She's still a part of the problem, and we know this. And you say, well, I didn't know that. You're a lie. You sit down, and instead of you watching a documentary or reading something educational or something that's happening in current events to stimulate your mind, you would rather go and watch a group of teenagers fighting. You would like to go and watch Rihanna shaking her booty. And then, if you're on YouTube, because you spend so much time on YouTube, you'll type in Beyonce, and you'll see 10 of her videos. And there'll be a video right down there, 2 and 3 links that says, hey, Beyonce in the satanic ritual, Beyonce being demonically possessed, and Beyonce this, and Beyonce the Illuminati, and Jay-Z the Illuminati, and homosexuality through hip-hop. And you watch it, or you choose not to watch it, and you are choosing then to fall and become enslaved, entrapped individual. So therefore, I feel no pity for you. I feel no pity for your children. It's sad that as a race that we have fallen so far, when it is known by white and black scholars. Some want to admit it, and some will love to denounce it and defraud it and so-called debunk it. But the first travelers of the world were Africans, were blacks, people of color. I can't even say African, people of color. Earth was birthed, mankind created in birth out of Africa. created from dirt, the actual soil, not this Georgia red clay, but good old-fashioned African dirt. Black. Black as night. Good soil. But we've fallen so far, and we still point the finger at the white man when you can go out and start a business. When you can choose to know that right and wrong, if you don't allow your son to take your change out of your purse or take cash out of your wallet or out of your bankroll, why would you allow your child to go and take from a neighbor, take from a stranger, take from an old lady in a church parking lot, 7 years old and 12 years old, and we took and released them back to their parents? No, you should have took the kids, dropped them off, and picked up the parents and took their asses to jail. We neglect our children from birth. I see 2- and 3-year-olds standing in a grocery store, still in pajamas at 8 o'clock at night, eating a bag of hot Cheetos. All of the GMO fats that just gonna just destroy your body and make you obese and make you diabetic. I'm seeing 3-year-olds chugging Pepsis and Coca-Colas and Mountain Dews like it's water instead of having some 100% juice, or buying some oranges and squeezing it freshly, or saying, hey, you know what, I can go and buy this sack and I can go buy these plastic bags to bag it up, but no, I will not go buy apple juice maker and teach my child how to make apple juice. And women, you think we're supposed to feel sorry for you because you're a single parent when you do not respect a black man, when you get to choose who you lay down with, you pick the worst of the worst, the scummiest of the scummy, nobody who's going to love you, respect you, wanna just treat you like you're the world. No, you pick the scummy little nigga who will buy you a sack of weed, maybe get your fucking hair and nails done. You suck his dick. You got your daughters watching these people come in and out of your house, and you wonder why they running around at the age of 12 talking about an ex-boyfriend or how fine he is or how cute she is. They lying to you, skipping school, grades falling, you looking retarded. You wonder why your kids is like they are, and you wonder why. It's because you show this to them every day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there's nothing more beautiful than laying down with a woman after you've committed yourself to her, to God. Not no judge, not no preacher that's connected to this globalist nonsense, to God and to her. It's nothing like going to have a hard day's work knowing I just bust my ass and that man cheated me out my money, the government taking it all, giving it to somebody that I don't know. But I'm able to just get enough, just enough to pay the rent, just enough to pay the electric, just enough to pay the gas, just enough to pay the water, just enough to pay for our oxygen, just enough to pay for our farts, just enough to pay for my cow's crap, just enough to pay for my cow's fart, just enough